All right, so welcome back. We're on the revealing aspects of characters portion of our graphic organizer. So in this particular one, you take a character, and I have picked characters for you already. You have narrator, old man with the vulture eye, and then of course the police officer. And then you take a line of dialogue or an incident, and then you tell me, what did we learn about the character by what is said or done? You did this for me already, a lot of you fairly successfully, when you read your 9/11 narrative. So that means that you kind of already understand how to look at a quote from a text and kind of discern how a character behaves based off of it. Kind of just like when you watch people from a distance, you can kind of make a judgment about them based on the things that you see them do or the things that you hear them say. So it's the same idea, except instead of watching in real life, we're reading and we're taking what we know and applying to what we read. So for the example, I'm going to focus in on the narrator because since he is our narrator, you can get a lot of different things about him. And then of course you're going to do your own with the narrator. So you should have two that have to do with the narrator. One is the one I'm doing with you right now, and the other one is the one that you're going to do by yourself. So my line of dialogue or incident is, so you think I'm mad? A madman cannot plan, but you should have seen me. During all the week, I was friendly to the old man as I could be, and warm and loving. So I have to take this line of dialogue and apply it and think about, what did I learn about this character based on what he said? Okay, so the cool thing about the story is it's told from the narrator's perspective, which means everything that is being narrated to us is pretty much a thought or a quote that the narrator has said, because it's like he's telling us a story. So when I read this, I kind of think about a couple of things that he points out. So he says, a madman cannot plan. So he's already telling me that he has a plan. Like, clearly, he's like, so you think I'm mad? And then he's going into why he's not. Of course, as you know, mad in this case means crazy. So he's trying to prove why he's not crazy. And so he's saying he's not crazy because he can plan. Which, I don't know how much TV y'all watch, but all the psychopaths I see on TV, they plan. So he's just proven himself wrong. But we're just going to roll with it. So you should have seen me during the all of that week, I was friendly to the old man as I could be, warm and loving. So as I read this, I know from reading the story that his plan is to kill the old man. Yet he's saying during the whole week prior to killing this old man, he was nice to him. So what I learned about our narrator is that this word is conniving. And y'all, let's see if I can spell conniving. I think that's how you spell it. All right, so he's conniving, which of course means sneaky or clever in a bad way. There's other things I could have gained from this. I also learned that he's two-faced. He's nice to the old man up front, but he's planning on killing him. Which, of course, two-faced and conniving kind of go together. People who are conniving tend to be two-faced. So you can see I focused in on a couple of things that I noticed. So I focused in on this idea of planning. And then I thought about, okay, what is his plan? And then from that, I went further and I was like, okay, so his plan's to kill the old man, but this is how he acted. So I took his plan and I compared it to what his actual actions were. And then from there, I made a judgment as to what kind of person he is. So you should be able to do this too, because you get to pick whatever line of dialogue or incident from the story you want. It can be as apparent or as inferred as you want it to be. You just need to make sure that whatever you put in your line of dialogue and incident makes sense with what you learn about him. You can't put that the character, the madman, or excuse me, the narrator says that he's mad and put he's a nice guy. Those things don't work. So make sure whatever you put here can logically lead to whatever you put here.